there's been speculation out there that you are not the same Florio as well. What would you say to those people?
I guess Saquon ain't the same player either. All right. But I don't got no complaints. I don't care about that.
I mean, obviously, I don't believe it.
Y'all don't believe that.
You know, I'm not about to tell someone else how to do their job. I have a hard enough time figuring out how to do mine, and I'm a work in progress for 25 years and will continue to be. But of all the questions you could pose to A.J. Brown, there's speculation out there that you're not the player you used to be. What kind of I mean, first of all, it oozes with disrespect. It's passive aggressive. And there are better questions you can ask, like, hey, you know, once and for all, what the hell is going on with you and Jalen Hurts? Like, let's go down that path. If we're going to ask offensive questions, let's say, what is the personal problem between you and Jalen Hurts? Because we all know it's something, and one of these days somebody's going to say what it is. Why not just tell us right now? That's a far better question than throwing this passive-aggressive bullcrap out there. Oh, there's speculation that you're not as many are saying. Many are saying you're not as good as you used to be. What do you say to that?
Yeah, right. And it used to be this kind of thing too. Hey, people on the radio are saying, or they'll say, hey, Mike Florio, that guy, these national guys are saying some stuff about you. What do you say to these awful national guys or whatever? You know, it's a way to get into a topic without attaching yourself to it. You know, put it on somebody else. And if you're offended, hey, I'm just asking.
One of the guys said it. I didn't say it. I'm not the one. Don't hit me. I didn't say it.
I'm not the one who said it. Yeah, I just look. He's clearly A.J. Brown. There's no doubt that he's still a great wide receiver. I think everybody knows that. Mike, I look at them and I say, okay, when does somebody step in and say, we're going to do something different? Not on the field. I'm not even talking about their offense. I'm talking about how they address the situation, how they address their dysfunction. Because I was saying to Gary yesterday, there are a lot of dysfunctional great teams. I covered one for many years. The Patriots were dysfunctional in so many ways. There was Brady and Belichick. There was a Brady and Belichick dysfunction. As they were winning Super Bowls, those guys didn't talk or had a frosty relationship. Let's put it that way. There was a dysfunction when they brought in Jimmy Garoppolo, and Tom Brady was blindsided by that. Wait a minute, you're bringing in this guy to replace me? Well, he's never going to take my job. And then the dysfunction that led to the trading of Garoppolo. At one point, early in the dynasty, Ty Law was on the Patriots and said, I want a divorce. He said, quote, Bill Belichick lies to feed his family. I don't want to play for the Patriots anymore. And you know who he played for the next year? The Patriots. So, I mean, it's not unprecedented to have dysfunction on a championship team, but this is where the Eagles are different. Their coach puts up with it. Their coach doesn't stop it. And I think it's on him. It's on him to figure out how he's going to manage it. In every other situation, Belichick would stop it. He'd tell the players, okay, this is how we're going to be publicly. We might be fighting like hell behind the scenes, but the neighbors aren't going to see it. So Belichick would stop it. Jimmy Johnson would stop it with the Cowboys. All these great franchises that had dysfunction, because most of them do, would show something else to the world. And Philadelphia, like Nick Sirianni, I do respect him as a coach, but you got to stop it somehow. How does A.J. Brown have that 8-minute statement about the state of the Eagles and the state of the offense, and you have nothing to say about it? That's the problem with the Eagles. The dysfunction is not the problem. It's how they manage it.
And it's a great point. And look, these same reporters one of whom asked that question to A.J. Brown yesterday, when they had access to Nick Sirianni last Friday, they didn't ask him a single question about A.J. Brown's 8-minute monologue from Wednesday, all because Sirianni had said, in response to a question about the Twitch stream with Janky Rondo, again, 4 words I never would have dreamed would come out of my mouth in that order or in any order, because he said, I'm just about done with these questions about A.J. Brown. They're tiptoeing on eggshells 2 days later when there is a clearly meaty topic. As you pointed out last Friday, thanks to you, I connected the synapses in my brain, or the synapses connected themselves, that A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts were saying 2 180-degree opposite things. Jalen Hurts' position, the offense doesn't matter as long as we win. A.J. Brown's position, baloney. Winning is a Band-Aid for bad offensive play. And that speaks to the core here. And I almost feel like, Michael, that the Eagles are content to conceal whatever it is that's at the heart of this thing between A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts, and they'll deal with all the other stuff on the periphery. I'll deal with the A.J. Brown 8-minute monologue. As long as none of the 8 minutes is blurting out the truth about whatever we've managed to hide for the last 2 years, that they've convinced themselves, as long as they can hide whatever is at the heart of this, nothing else matters. Oh, and we're winning. Oh, and we responded to the year after everything came off the rails and the season fell apart. And there were a couple of days where people legitimately wondered. Many were saying the Eagles might fire Nick Sirianni and hire Bill Belichick. Once they got on the other side of that, they loaded up the truck and they won a Super Bowl. So protecting whatever, we don't know what it is. But you're right. They put up with a lot, but I think they're content to put up with a lot because they're more focused on keeping whatever the truth is. There's clearly something there. Brandon Graham said they used to be friends and now they're not. And then they said, hey, you better go out there and say that thing you didn't say, that you said you didn't say, and he did, but it didn't undo it. But isn't it amazing that they still have managed to conceal it? That really is impressive.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.